Good morning. Welcome to another day on Earth. It is time for our daily reading where we check in with the energies, the thoughts, the laws, the concepts that got me to and through my spiritual awakening, my Kundalini spiritual awakening, which happened in July of 2020. It was one of a few different awakenings that I had, but that was the most profound, the most impactful. I think my others, actually getting sober was probably my first spiritual awakening that I can remember. And, obviously that's lasted 27 or 28 years, 95. Do the math, I don't know. Don't like to think about it. Don't know whose idea it was to stay sober that long, but here I am. But also my Kundalini awakening. And in 2004, I had a spiritual awakening, which led me to A Course in Miracles. And looking back, I think that was really the biggest catalyst for my spiritual awakening in 2020. And when I went back to A Course in Miracles text after my spiritual awakening, I did find that it explained everything that happened to me and why. So I like to teach that on here, share with you on here everything I know about A Course in Miracles. There is a section with the lessons of A Course in Miracles. There are 365 lessons, and I started them recently. I think we're on 17. It says to only do one a day. There is a playlist for A Course in Miracles, but also there is in my community section. I'm trying to share them every day so that you can see them so easily. So, we will look into the law of attraction energy first. The Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction, because that is definitely something that has been part of my life that I did not realize until around 2004 how much it was in my life, and that's what I had been using my whole life and not even knowing what I was doing. So now that I know what it is, I feel I do it better. I will do an oracle card spread. I will do a tarot card spread, and then we will close it off with two different cards, two different decks of A Course in Miracles. One is called the Wisdom of A Course in Miracles, and the other one is the Everyday Miracles. So if all of that resonates with you and you'd like to dive deeper into the message or just keep hearing more spiritual messages, you can meet me over on Patreon, or you can join the channel here. I'm posting the extended now on the channel here. Somebody joined. Somebody joined recently, new, and I did not see them. So I just want to say welcome. It takes 2 days for them to tell me. They don't even tell me formally. I just see my numbers go up. It takes 2 days for that to happen, though. So anyway, I will be posting the extended on the tier for extended going forward from today. But also you can join me over on Patreon for $5 a month. You get access to all the extended that I do. So if you just want to connect deeper with me, or if you just like to support the channel, that's a good way to do it. So what is the law of attraction card for us today? 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Not a good one. That was too long. Too long. Sorry for the excessive babbling. All right. What is the law of attraction energy for today? Law of attraction message. I am selfish enough to want to feel good. I'm selfish enough to want to feel good. You cannot perceive life from any perspective other than from that of yourself. Selfishness is the sense of self. Unless you are selfish enough to care about how you feel, and therefore direct your thoughts in such a way that you are allowing a true connection to your inner being, you have nothing to give another anyway. Everyone is selfish. It is not possible to be otherwise. Everyone is selfish. Even if somebody thinks that they're giving everything they have to another person, why are they doing that? So when I think about why I did that for my son, it was so that I could be a good mother. I wanted my son to have a good life. Where's my cards? Hold on. Oh, here they are. Whoops. Oh, God damn it. I need a better setup for sure. So sorry. Did a few readings different this weekend. I tried to clear some space, but I need something over here to organize. Anyway, for selfish reasons, because I wanted to be perceived as a good mother. sometimes, and I didn't want. But it was selfish of me because sooner or later that stopped working and I became a cranky bitch. Right? Whenever you give yourself too much, just eventually you will become cranky, and it's not going to help anybody. In fact, it pushes people away. And I know that because it's happening at my job right now. I was doing so good at my job. So good. Like, not losing my temper. I was happy, being cheerful. And now they've just put too much stuff on me purposefully. That's what happens sometimes at a job, right? It's not anything new or anything shocking. So a lot of stuff is going on, so I have a lot to handle. And I'm cranky and bitchy and not pleasant to be around. So I just hang by myself these days. But anyway, I'm not doing that because I am a giving person. Well, I kind of am because I take my job responsibility. I take it serious, and I feel like the people that work for me are my responsibility. So and that's selfish, right? But is it loving? My voice in my head says every day that I should be quitting this job because it's making me too cranky. Anyway. It's a fine line, and it's hard to determine, is the point of all of that. So the overall message is the hawk. Okay, not the eagle today. It's the hawk. It's about omens and messages that you will be receiving today. It is about observing a soulmate. And this is about transformation and trusting your psychic gifts. So you will see messages and omens, and they might be pointing you to do in some kind of something that maybe you didn't expect to do, right? But you have to trust those gifts, the psychic gifts, your ability to connect to the universe, to spirit, to what the universe is telling you is your destiny, pointing you in that direction. So trusting those psychic gifts in a soulmate situation today. There are omens and messages, chaos and conflict as well. So pay attention to signs today. In a soulmate connection. You might, I don't know what's going on here, but I just know that the answers are going to be given to you and signs. So pay attention today. Hold on. Alrighty, what are we talking about here today, Spirit? What are we talking about here today? What is the subject of this reading where we will be receiving, too much burden? There's something that's going on. It's too much. It's time for you to be selfish enough to want to feel good, right? And like whatever you got to do to make that happen. Now with work, I can sometimes be like, it's just a job. Fuck off. Like I don't care. Just like let it go. Whatever happens, happens. That's the best thing to do with work because you know what? Jobs come, they go. You do the best you can and you don't get attached to the best of your abilities. What I have found after working, I've been working since I was 13. So you need to get rid of this 10 of Wands in some way. There will be signs and messages. It could be concerning a soulmate situation, but this 10 of Wands, you're about to break. You're about to break. What's around you? What is around you today? The Queen of Swords, cutting out. And it could be just thought patterns that you're cutting out. Ways of thinking, attachment. We all make an attachment to things. We can take that attachment away at any time. We give everything its value. You can take that value away at any time. It's your reality. You get to choose. What supports you? Knight of Wands. Ooh, this is a visitor. This is somebody traveling to see you. You could be traveling to see somebody else. It could be about a home move. It's a very light, well, not as light as a page, but it's a very... It's not a king. Do you know what I mean? It's an energy where somebody is very passionate and maybe even fleeting in and out. But today seems like they're in. So what is, seems like they're in. So what is in the past that's affecting the situation now? I hope that this is somebody coming to help you with this burden. Maybe make light, have a little fun, make a little love, or get down tonight. Somebody who's been holding back in the past. Has it been you or the other person? Somebody's holding back. What's in the immediate future? Ooh, the King of Cups. King of Cups, somebody's love. Oh, I think this is like Valentine's Day maybe. Because this is what's this? The 12, 13, 14. That would be sweet. What's in the overall energy? that this King of Cups is bringing in? What is in the overall energy? The Knight of Cups, an offer of love, a date. I think you're going to get a date. An invitation for Valentine's Day. That would be so sweet. How do you feel about this situation? Yeah, you don't see this coming because you feel left out in the cold by this person. This is like a surprise. It's a surprise to me to see this here today. What is how they feel about you? Ooh, they want a new beginning. They want to tell you some truth here. Wow. What is it that you need to get through today? Nine of Wands. You might feel Five of Pentacles. Don't do a thing about it. Just stand your ground, be you, and wait. Don't worry about any Five of Pentacles feelings today. I don't think they're real. I think it might be a little bit of anxiety about a situation. Don't act on it. The Nine of Wands. Like she's staying still. Like I'm here with my wands. 9 wands now instead of 10. And I'm not putting it on anybody else. So what is the outcome for today? Investing in something. Investing in something. Or looking at what you've invested in. This Knight of Cups could be coming in and you're like, should I invest in this? Should I do this? They cause me anxiety. Should I do this? Well, there's something beautiful that's transforming. So if this is a difficult situation and they're coming in and you're like, I don't want to spend Valentine's Day with you because it's going to be the same burden. Like, I don't want to take this love offer because it's the same old burden. It's time to reevaluate this because there is something transforming here. The Seven of Pentacles is about reevaluation. And perhaps you do that together with this person. With the King of Cups. The Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. He's coming in like a Knight of Wands. But he's really a king. So there is something definitely to contemplate. Spirit is with you always. Sending you spirit messages. Omens and messages. What is the challenge? 9 of Cups. Your wish fulfillment is the challenge. The overall energy. The King of Wands. Wow. The King of Wands. Attraction, not promotion. I feel like there's more that you can say in the situation energetically than verbally. Attraction, not promotion. It's not like you already have attracted some kind of Knight of Cups, King of Cups situation here, but you're not so sure about it. Or maybe be sure about it. King of Wands. It's all about your energy. It's not what you say, it's how you act, it's what you do. With the King of Wands. I feel like that's your energy. What is underneath that just said? 9 of Swords, yeah. If this person could have hurt you in the past. And they might be saying one thing, and you're like, over it. I can't do this anymore. Something's about to change, though. It's about to transform. Something's about to transform with a soulmate. So there are omens and messages to help you out from the spirit world, from your angel guides, from your ancestors. So look for those. Somebody said to me, every time, what does it mean when you see 1111? And I said, you know what? Usually it's just the universe saying, hey, don't forget, you're not human, you're spirit, and enjoy this life. And she said, I see it every time I'm stressing about a job. Like she hasn't had a job in a while. And for her, I know what the universe was trying to tell her. The universe is, don't stress. Don't stress. Stress is not going to bring you where you want. It's a reminder. And she's lucky that she gets that. Because every time I'm stressed, I just sit and stress. There's nothing to trigger my thinking to change. The universe is trying to change her thinking. So what are you thinking at that time that you see those signs? 1111, 444, 1010, 1010. We both agreed. I've been seeing 1010 since I was 10. So, and I just take them as signs that, well, sometimes I do take it as a sign that I need to take action. And that could be what's happening here. I see a certain thing at a certain time, and I think I'm supposed to text this person right now. And I do, and it turns out. So something is going on like that today. The signs and signals are definitely prevalent today. All right, what is the wisdom from A Course in Miracles? God himself is incomplete without me. If my sister could hear these things, she would, "That's blasphemy! That's blasphemy!" But can you imagine? If we are all a part of God, just one of us would make him incomplete if we weren't there. But thank God we're all energy. All of our energy makes up the Godhead, God. My friend also said she believes in energy, not God. True. True, but can you believe that this energy can touch you on a daily basis through the Holy Spirit? Do you believe this energy could create a human that was our perfect example of who we are supposed to be and be our master, Jesus? I believe that. I believe that absolutely. The only difference between us and Jesus is that he knew 1,000% that he was a part of God, and that God, what does it say, is incomplete without him. And so are we. God is incomplete without us the same way. We're just like Jesus, right? So it is energy. She's right, but she doesn't believe in Jesus. Or she lumps Jesus in with Muhammad and all these other people, which that's what religion told her to do. But to me, Jesus stands out amongst all of those and all of the masters that came after that and taught us even Kundalini and yoga and all of the Buddhists and all of those. There's one thing, none of them claimed to be the Son of God, and none of them were an example of what we were supposed to be, a healer, a prophet. Not a prophet, but somebody who could intuitively see things in people. And he didn't go around pointing at people on YouTube saying, "Don't do that, that is not God. Tarot gods are not God." He didn't do things like that. He didn't go pointing his finger around at the prostitutes and say, "You should not be a prostitute." So, anyway. Everyday Miracles message for today. I am as God created me. In you is all of heaven. Every leaf that falls is given life in you. Each bird that ever sang will sing again in you. And every flower that ever bloomed has saved its perfume and its loveliness for you, because you, without you, God is incomplete. Right? Be selfish enough. Because without you, God is incomplete. And if you're not selfish enough to take care of you, God is incomplete. And when he is complete, maybe he's not complete right now. Maybe that's the problem with the world, because we're all so all over the place, making our own realities that really mean nothing, but believing in them more than we believe in God. And when we can finally all come together, be selfish enough to see the truth. Be selfish enough to see through all the lies we've been told our entire lives. When that happens, God will be complete. Don't you think? All right, that is the beautiful reading for today. It seems like most of you are having a good Valentine's Day. Not me. Not this girl. I haven't had a good Valentine's Day. Wait a minute. I think there was a Valentine's Day that I had a date with Greg Bailey. And it was maybe 15 years ago. Yeah, it was a good date. He's married now to somebody else because I kind of rejected him because he had rejected me for many years. Anyway, it was a good Valentine's Day. Was that Valentine's Day? Might have been my birthday. Not sure. It's been a long time. Before that, high school. Like maybe high school was a Valentine's Day. That was good. So anyway, not a good day for me. Just not a thing for me. So I hope you all have a good one, though. It seems like you will. Seems like you will. I'm rooting for you. Have an awesome day today. If you're not coming over to the extended, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.